This morning on today's Home Safety 101, accidents in the home are a common cause of injuries, even death, but you can keep your family safe by taking some simple precautions. Today, contributor Lou Manfredini is here with his picks for the latest devices available to keep your home a safe place to be. Hey, Lou, good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's get right to this. We're talking things like smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, and when it comes to smoke detectors, they've been around for a long time. What do you need to look for when you go out and buy them?
Well, here's the thing to remember. The technology and how they read smoke and fire, no matter how much you spend, is consistent. But when you start spending a little bit more, it's the features that allow it to be a little easier to use.
So what feature do you think people need to have?
Well, in smoke detectors, for instance, a couple of different ways it detects smoke and fire. There's ionization and photoelectric. This is a combination unit. So it's actually the best of both worlds. The other cool thing about this one, you use a remote control. It knows the difference between burnt toast and a fire. So if it goes off because you burnt some toast, you can take any remote in the house and silence it.
Okay.
But if it's a fire, it won't let you do that.
You think you should have one of these smoke detectors on every floor of your home?
Including carbon monoxide as well.
Okay, and where do you put it on the floor? Right outside the bedrooms? Where do you put these things generally?
It's really good to have it near your sleeping area. You talk to any fire professionals, they'll tell you that. In hallways outside of the bedrooms. Carbon monoxide typically has the same weight as air. So it really doesn't matter whether you have it high or low, although some people will say higher is better because in heat it rises.
And by the way, you disagree slightly with some of the experts who say change the batteries every time you turn the clocks once a year. You say twice a year.
Absolutely.
Check
Why wouldn't you?
Okay.
And another thing, too, Matt, if you don't know how old yours are, if they're 7 years old or more, replace the devices.
Okay, let's talk about fire extinguishers. These are little ones.
Right.
You're not going to put out an entire house fire. Could buy you some precious time.
This is what I like about this. You talk to any fire professionals, they'll say, let us fight the fires. What I like about these, they're compact, this Tundra unit by First Alert. It can go anywhere. If you squirt this and it takes the fire out, great, you solve the problem. If it doesn't, get out and call 911.
How many should you have of these in your house?
One on each floor.
One on every,
and replace these every 3 years. What I tell people to do is take a Sharpie, write the date that you put it in there.
Why, they really go bad after 3 years?
Well, you're just not sure.
Okay, all right, fine. This next is a great idea. At night, you get up, you don't want to leave lights on for your kids especially.